I found a comment that is a good lesson in critical thinking. On YouTube, the word critical thinking is a buzzword. Everybody talks about critical thinking, critical thinking. But what they really mean is you agree with me. That's what it really means. We agree with each other, so we're all critical thinking. So this Karen Hudes interviews is getting more attention because, you know, the claim that a second species controls the money supply is an extraordinary claim. It's interesting and it's entertaining. And some people are saying they think that she's COINTELPRO intentionally sent to discredit the movement, but I'm pretty sure she's an organic element where it shows the lack of rigor in like RT and the alternative media, where they want views and they just will keep laxing their standards to get the views, and they're not concerned with the person, what they're spouting, as long as they get those views. That's my impression from what I've seen, and I think that it's actually inevitable that you get interviews like that if you keep lowering your standards just to get more views. Okay, now another YouTuber had talked about this, and he was less. He was a little bit less. He was a little harsher than me. And there's some comments I thought were interesting. So Ernie Veritimos did a harsher video than me, and then Moneybag73 did a comment. And first of all, he's been on YouTube for several years. Seems like a really nice and sincere guy. He seems like he's a very honest guy. He's done videos. He's showed his house, his wife. He seems like he's a very honest guy. And as a matter of fact, my impression is that I was at the edge of a cliff and I needed my life saved. I would count on Moneybags to save my life. In fact, I think Moneybags is more likely to save your life than most other people on the planet. That's the impression I got of Moneybag. I think he's a very sincere, honest person. However, in this comment he posted, it's an example of what critical thinking is not. I'm taking this one comment by itself. I'm not saying it's him or whatever. I'm saying this one comment. So Moneybag says, I knew Karen would get herself in trouble bringing that stuff up. It is no different for a 9/11 truther in the wrong venue. Ernie, I have listened to enough interviews of hers in the past to know that she is not insane. Where is your proof that her claim is wrong in regards to aliens? Actually, it wasn't aliens. It was a second human species that was a humanoid species that was on the planet, but that's okay. I believe that our planet is under the control of dark occultists, but I don't claim to know who they are. Ever read about the Archons? A bunch of parasites, actually. Or would you perhaps like to explain to me how a 757 hit the Pentagon and all it did was make a 16-foot hole in diameter? Okay, so Moneybags, essentially, when it comes to critical thinking, the scientific method, right? The burden of proof is on the person who makes the extraordinary claims, right? In this comment, you said, Ernie, where is your proof that she is wrong in regards to aliens? Well, the burden of proof is on her. She's making an extraordinary claim, right? And Ernie is questioning it. The burden of proof is not on Ernie, right? I mean, think about how the courts of law work. Think about how the scientific method works, right? I mean, anybody can create a theory. I can create 1,000 theories in one day, right? But it's not. It's my job to prove them. It's not your job to disprove my theories. Okay, if that was the case, would we still be in the Stone Ages? I mean, can you have any modern progress if people are hung up on trying to disprove every way out there theory? So, a second point is that you start talking about 9/11. Well, that's a whole topic in its own right, but that's kind of like misdirection, non sequitur, right? The comment at hand is on Karen's theory of this second species. They're not aliens, Moneybag. So for listening comprehension, you didn't get an A there because she said they are a humanoid species that's always been with us. They are native of this planet, is what she was saying. And you said aliens, so you didn't. I don't think you got the right listening comprehension. But that's okay. That's a minor detail. That's not, that's not the topic. The real topic at hand is how you approach the logic here. So you're using like you're trying to steer away from a topic at hand, and then you're trying to put Ernie in the defensive, right? You're saying, could you explain to me how a 757 hit the Pentagon? But wait a second, this topic isn't about that. This topic is about Karen Hudes' extraordinary claim. So Moneybags, I think that some of us on YouTube should do a video series on debate. Like, what is debate in scientific theory and critical thinking? Because I know a lot of videos that people do on YouTube talk about the dumbed down masses. But this comment shows a lack of enlightened critical thinking. It shows the opposite of critical thinking. All right, thanks for watching. And of course, Moneybags is a nice guy and he would save your life. I'm just being critical of his one comment, which I think is not critical thinking. All right, thank you.